So just sort of outline the steps that are detailed in writing. Now I'm going to sort of detail them a bit. It's just with this video. First of all, you have the app.py file here, but then you also have with this templates folder. Now I didn't create this templates folder from scratch. What I did was I actually grabbed it from VNV. From my virtual environment from the Flask user library. So if we drill down into VNV, go to Lib, Site Packages, Flask User, and then we see this templates folder. This is what I copied, and then I just placed it up here in templates. And notice that in the templates folder, there's this Flask user folder or subfolder that contains all of the templates that allow for like login forms and I don't know, send me a new password form. But then also in addition, this Flask user layout.html. So I copied this whole templates folder and I put it up here, and you can see that I still have that Flask user subfolder, and then I have the Flask user layout HTML, and then all of these other templates I copied from the book site that we created earlier in the semester. And then really the only other thing you need to do is modify Flask user layout. So the one that you actually copied from in here, let's take a look at it, is 91 lines, whereas the Flask user layout here is, mine anyway, is 119 lines. And that's because while they're very similar, they're still sort of pointing to a bootstrap CSS file, and they have a nav. What's different is that this nav has also incorporated all the links to add book, show books, the admin page. If you want to add categories, it would also have a categories link, and those are all missing from these links to these views are all missing from this from the one that's in Flask user library, the original one. So actually, if we look at Flask user layout, the original one, which is this file, those particular links are missing from it. And then the last thing is, in addition, that once you've actually brought over all your, let me close this, all of these templates from your original books thing, you have to make them like, let's look at the admin page. Admin is extending Flask user layout HTML, and it's probably not extending that in your original book site. It now has to extend this file. So you're going to have to modify all your, well, what is it, 5 or 6 templates so they extend Flask user layout rather than what they originally extended.